Yo, what is up, ladies and gents? This is PluvioBros here, and welcome to what might be the last episode of Pyre. I know I've said this on the last episode too, but this really might be it. Commence the Liberation Rite. Is everyone prepared, Hadwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth. If we defeat the Templars in the raids this night, what happens if we fail? Hadwin, my boy, don't you see, the path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Templars this night, then one of them shall end up going free, instead one of you. It is simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as we achieve victory, we await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances, just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. Let the stars align.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this Liberation Rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Templars. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
Alright, so is it gonna be an open field? The Pyre burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. I concur. The Pyre burn, and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then anointed one of the Templars. Come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respect as you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon swaggers into view. Finally, Jodariel's race. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already, but look at what we got here. Damn Nightwings decided to show up. I almost figured we were never gonna see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey you! He indicates her Daryl. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages. Not in these damn robes. Daryl's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove the mask, just as her adversary has. Satisfied. Whoa, you must be new. Jordao soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Unlike you, curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't need that. I'm kind, we ought to stick together. Yeah, come on. Norius throws his mask back on as his allies now at the rescue. Okay, we gotta win this. Have the Nightwings reach a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct the rite. The Lemester gets your attention and is out of the way. Reader, this is it. First companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go for you this very night if you prevail. The other two in the challenge shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened and right are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision. Okay, let's just see who I can choose.
Deserves their freedom.
I cannot. Okay. only one of the first three. And of course it's gonna be Hetman.
Headwind.
If you insist. Then the gate guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well. Then under the watch of the 8 scribes, here are the stakes of this eve's Liberation Rite. Should be the Nightwings prevail, the one called Heaven the Deserter shall be liberated. Should the Templars prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. She turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwings shall compete your triumvirate to strive alongside Heaven the Deserter and see his return in glory?
Who shall lend him support?
Dariel.
Dariel.
Very well, let us prevail here and see this through. Wait, I can't even choose the tree guy. I forgot his name. Wolfred. What the heck? Okay. Hurricane, let's go. Huh, sure, no pressure, right, sister?
Now!
Very well, the 8 scribes accept your choices, leader of the Nightwings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tarek? Hi, Celeste. What? Then let us begin. Nightwings, been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. And of course I will.
Commence!
Awesome tune. What? There we go. What? They have 130? Wait 1 second, the FPS is very low. Alright, should be better now. Let's go. Awesome tune, by the way. What? No, I didn't see that. Just run. What? Okay, there we go. Edwin, you are the pro. Run. Jump. Why didn't you jump? Come on, double kill. What? I didn't even grab this thing at the start. The song is so amazing. Triple kill? Nope. Jump, and there we go, another perfect hit. 40 to go. You good for nothing, Nightwings. Skip out on us for years and years. To show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let somebody out for once. But now we gotta work for it, I guess. Damn it, I used to be the best. At this at least, but now the pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me. Now, Moira, I thought that you'd even recognize me anyway. Come on, Nightwings, let's see you keep this up. Oh, what the heck? Everybody wants to be free. Glory dive. And here we go.
And there it is, at last. The Nightwings proved their worth. As for their adversaries, they did not.
Ah,
Thus ends the Liberation Rite. And thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Their adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
The heck? Rightful sentences? Good. What a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Got all rusty. You've been waiting so damn long. Damn it, damn it. Nightwings be seeing you around, I guess. And next time you ain't gonna be so lucky. We did what? Oh, so now he's free. Then I guess that means I have to go. I broke my vow to her that we would all go free together. Reader, my friend, why would you do this? Will you ever forgive me? Vikani, wait for me. Wait for me, what? I thought you were gonna find a way on the other side. He remained silent for a moment longer, then listen to me, all of you, I will not forget this. If there is anything at all that I can do back on the other side to help the rest of you, then I am going to find it. And I am going to do it. And at the very least, I will do anything I can to make sure that by the time more of you come to join me back at home, that it'll be a better place for all of us. Look, I don't have long now, so just thank you. All of you, I won't forget this. Then he plunges out of sight into the shimmer pool. His voice is audible, but growing faint. It's happening. Goodbye, my friends. Reader, everyone, goodbye until we see each other. Edwin earned back his kingdom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Edwin. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
Okay, so what happens now? Alright.
Until the turning of the stars, farewell.
I wonder what happens now. Please don't let the game end. Not on that note. After your victory over the Tempers in the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I'm going to miss that guy. It is quieter now, but hey, we'll see when I get a few preserve. Our journey is now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. Wait, what about the stars? They don't seem to wait around for us. About that, reader, go see for yourself. What? The night sky over Mount Alodo is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are at heaven as you look toward the heavens. You gaze into the darkness of night. Alright? Wait, there are more stars? Are you serious? No, I don't see anything. What the heck am I supposed to find? Oh, all the way back, probably. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. Okay. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It's as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a heaven south of here. We'll travel at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. What are you gonna tell me? Following Hedwig's liberation, you find Wolfred smoking his pipe. His eyes averted. He looks up and smiles as you approach. Hello, my girl. Excellent work back there. Thank you for your perseverance. Though I was just reflecting on how very fortunate I've been in all of this. Not just me, but really all of us who had the chance to stand with Hedwig there. Ours is admittedly a somewhat desperate plan. It was vital to me, should the Nightwings rise again, that it be under proper care and guidance. I was just thinking how well had been served in the capacity. Whatever is to be the outcome of all this, no doubt his presence shall be missed. My agents and I, we were unsure of him at first, a common boy like that, completely unacquainted with the rights. But in the end, I felt that he was worth a shot. Someone like him, sincere, determined, with loyal friends and desperate to go home. Those qualities spoke volumes. Then he falls silent for a time. I have every faith that he shall strive on our behalf, now in the Commonwealth, and it is my hope that he finds the one he sought. You and Wolfred speak little more of Hedwig for now. You are left wondering what shall become of him in the Commonwealth. So we'll go all the way back. Good morning, my girl. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Oh no. Moonlight alcove. Wolfred indicates you can await the next cycle of rides here. Interesting. Wolfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing. Tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds, all about you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Wolfred again. You find Wolfred seemingly lost in thought, but he turns to you. Greetings, Aaron. This fag and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there's something that you wish to know, you need but ask. Ask what he did, ask why the Nightwings, ask how he knows, okay, why the Nightwings disbanded. He expressed interest in knowing more of the Nightwings come to be here in Wolfred's past connection to Liberation. I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me in a manner as I understood, quite like Hedwig, and the others found you. Back then it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Erisa. And other known as Oralic. Once in a while we let Tiza stand with us as well. He's rather older than he looks. The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Erisa, we lost her, and Oralic, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Olodil. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rights themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my girl. What else do you wish? Okay, and what did he do? You ask Wolfred about his comfort and how he's going the downside. I'm rather a forward of you, most of whom I've met during travels there have been reluctant opposers. Everyone, I'm happy to tell you as a reader. I assume you're familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the count, the ban on literacy, the interim wars against the high-wing remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. Under pseudonym, of course, still I know it's putting on myself at risk, and sure enough, my SUPERGIANT eventually discovered and burned to the ground. However, I managed to elude capture for a while, but not for long. Here in the downside, I chanced upon it, who were searching for a leader. In that respect, my path, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and the short of it. Now then, was there anything else? What else do you wish? Yes, forfeit about the historic master wings and Pyre was there with the Nightwings when they took me on it. His manner has always been much as have you seen, although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then. If you can believe that, I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the rights and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him what was past before, but he seems reluctant to speak of it, though it is planned that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much from the account, I was afraid. I lost track of him from some time, though the chief first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tiso were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? Has to be excused. Okay. Likewise to you, reader, be well. I can sense you out there somewhere. What is that you want? Okay. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove. I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. It's impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land beside it. And so you and your companions wait up on the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rides begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons passed, then one evening. May I have a moment, reader? And soon, the Book of Rides, you have anything to your say though? Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. You're following him into the boat. Look for it, reader, madame. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something's different. The stars shine once more. What the heck? Chesta. Somewhere. Millet. That's it. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed you a single path, but now several lights avail themselves at you at once. What? Henceforth, you may choose from several different rights. What the heck is this? Solely on the Golden Star. This is faint. It's like a black hole. Try with the withdrawn, with the accusers, or the knights. Let's see what the withdrawn are up to. The stars that we go to the nest of Chesta, a long way off. However, sir, how are we to reach the nest in the course of time? You know full well that our preparations are complete. You think you see the ones smile very friendly, but cannot be sure. Please acknowledge the gather belongings, rest, and then assemble the wagons that are done. You shall be buried. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there out a few rights. This time until once more we are to traverse Scribe's Gate. Exactly how many it is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty won't present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have never traveled from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Interesting, I can't go back to the wagon. Next morning, Wolverine calls everyone to go back. The old wagon is more than it appears. It's a plane, it's a bird. No, it's Superman. With Bertrude's aid, it escorts you across the sea. To me, now it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Okay, so what am I seeing? Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looks before to be old cracks and signs of age, now exposed various intricate components. Once in a premiere. Learn the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and device marked with symbols for the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you now. And everyone else hang on to something? Okay. I knew it. We are now... What? Oh, yep. There we go. After having a sword in the sky, the black wagon remains aloft somehow. Teasers had to be flying again. You get the impression this may not be the first time where by the underkick. He's the best. Hey, now we're talking. The Nightwing sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There's one catch. The downside provides few locals suitable for landing, though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea towards our destination. And without further ado, let us proceed. The black wagon can fire. No way! Seek landing near the nest of Chester. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I can move like this. Can't I possibly go any faster? Oh, what the heck? Oh, okay, I can boost. The unmistakable remains of Silva's horse headed, which protrude from the ash and fire there below. Some have taken it to be a work of sculpture, either the tale of a title felled by centuries more real than the thought of some daring exiles over many years carved the title fishes of the sun. But that is as it may, the climate of the cliffs are our home now to excel on, such as the essence whom you face here when you first arrive. Even they do not all know of the local sacred significance. The song is pretty upbeat. Okay, I passed. What are these? Fire hearts? What? He overhears Sir Deluge in a full-on panic as his fellow Werewolves attempt to calm him down. But what do you mean, dust Nightwings? We are not to face them in our coming right again, are we? At some point he realizes your wagon is aloft beside his own. You Nightwings, this night shall not forgive you. This transgression. Once we prevail against whichever adversaries are doomed to face us next, then we shall come for you. Why must this night be forced to fly as one above the land to see? Okay, interesting. Okay, I am to go where? Black Shore. Can I go here? Okay, now some heroes. Awesome for a past that. Okay, let's do what Pamita wants. You wagon touched down the black basin where you first met Wolfred and Pamita as well. You briefly wonder at what might have happened had you or your paths not crossed. The full inspections of the wagons are already underway by the time you join the rest of the group. Rookie takes care to align each set of stabilizers needing a little help from you. Meanwhile, these greases and intakes that seal shut during the fight. You soon run into Wolfred, who has further details to report. Systems are nominal, and this wagon's fit to journey onward at dawn's light. The group disperses then, some taking time for rest, while others tend to personal pursuits. You should have time enough to do the same. Let's start. Sir Gilman. Circle and shivering there after the black ones made a voyage through the skies. Master Reader and then read the last. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Hamita overhears and joins. Flying is not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight hardly concurs, though how anyone at all can stand it, he has yet to understand. Well, let's see, what's it like to swim the water of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters engulfed in hideous warfare, to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across. They feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits and the like, though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying is just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I in turn have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim and you know how to fly, that's very brave of you, and you handle it better than some. I'm fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. Good. Book of Rights, what do you want? Okay. Living in exile, you can read this. Forsaken lands, you can read that. Celestial landmarks. The triumvirates. On Commonwealth. Okay, that's all. What is it? I think I missed something. Nope, I did not. What's this? Dry stone. Exhibit a flagrant discarded for natural law. Wait, go back. Why is the book still shining? I don't know. I don't want to know either. Magma mod provides a bit of warmth on cold nights. Interesting. Alright, let's go. Together with Pamita, you venture forth into the monolithic stonework of Blackshore. To ensure the path is clear and check for anything well, I don't think I'll ever get used to all this traveling by land. You sense by the spirit enlightened to some extent. The survey is brief and uneventful, leaving you with time enough to pursue your vocations on your return. Everybody's getting hope. Study as always. You find a quiet corner. Let's be quick on our feet. At dawn, everyone seems to have recovered from the rigors of return on the manual life and process schedules. It is time to return to the last training of the return once again. Okay, let's go. More to read. Or not. Not the next of Trieste. Okay, Pavita. Find Pavita by herself again, though her expression has grown darker than her custom. Leave me be, would you, reader darling, trying to get some good proper mopping down here. And you're distracting me. Leave me be, reader. Just leave me be, reader. Just leave me be. You don't want to know what's lurking in my heart or mind. What you'll find there isn't pretty. Yet something about her thought process is different to you now. You know that with her conditioning she can resist your scrutiny, but now her thoughts are laid bare to you. See what she is thinking. Pyre seems to be inviting you into her thoughts. You remain there in the lonesome space of terror. What is it going to take, I wonder, Tamita? Shall I just go ahead and kill them all? That would be proof enough, perhaps, but my loyalty is to you and to our sisters. Perhaps I ought to start with this one right in front of me. The bond between you severes as Pamita opens her eyes and stares at you. Then she smiles sweetly and gives a gentle laugh. You see, reader darling, my thoughts are rather cumbersome at times, but do not fear, I have them very well under control. Still, thoughts being the loathsome thing they are, I nonetheless cannot fully suppress them. She exhales and looks askance. You know by now why I am in this mess with all of you. You could say I like Tamita's sense of commitment, her zeal. She lives only to see your nation overthrown or something worse, where she could have her way. Centuries of conflict can be quite emboldening that way, especially when one's sister's leading cause of death is Commonwealth for steel. Wielded with the utmost of mercy, of course. While I had little patience for the senselessness of it, myself became a bit of a pariah, I suppose. I know Tamita was going to get herself and other skills someday, so when she was to fly out on this one big mission of hers, I had other arrangements made. But after she was gone, your people did not exactly uphold their end of their bargain. I knew there were such risks, of course, and yet a chance is still a chance. Tamita was clipped and cast down, a mercy they called it. I did not see it that way, and in my growing protests of her treatment, I was soon enough to follow. She falls silent for a while. I haven't yet decided if I entirely regret my actions, but I do think Tamita's forgiveness and wish that she could see. I do seek. Okay. She could see my thoughts for what they are, as it seems you can. Then she might realize our nation's people have much more in common than she knows. Sometimes I wonder which of them is the superior. She brushed past you and out of the wagon for now. Comments. Though the now familiar surrounding his right, but faster rewarders are encounter. At last, well, Tizo, I have every faith in your ability in this. You wish them all good fortune and turn, little Elsa said, and together you watched the lesser withdrawn. Okay. So, do I need to choose Tizo?
Reader, ever persevering, aren't we? Well then, rejoice, because the cycle of the rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll liberate another soon enough. Your chosen adversaries here shall be the withdrawn. Reduce their flame to ash, just as you did when last you met.
Okay.
Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
So, I need to choose Tizo. Previous time, this merged our flames with good and mockery. This time, all for Islam. No matter the result and no matter the cost. Withdrawn, let us show them what the Nightwings can do. Grown strong, the power of Islam courses through our veins. He sense the weakness, speaks the truth, the withdrawn are more capable than before. Each time we face through, they gain talismans and masters. Do not underestimate them.
Now let us get started.
Press one by the withdrawn, and Okay. Dariel.
Jodariel.
Rookie.
Rookie.
And Tizo.
Tizo. Very well.
Pyre's is like bring to us the terrible power.
Commence. Didn't see it coming. Banished all of
Rookie
them
is OP.
in honor of the scribes.
What the heck? That was useless.
A swift recovery
Triple kill. And
in the name of Solium.
they're still pretty easy.
Perhaps
Okay.
you are worthy.
What do you mean, perhaps? Okay, I messed up there.
One false move.
What the heck?
All three Nightwings.
Okay.
Poof.
What the heck are they doing?
There goes the witch Udmilda.
There we go. Okay, good. What the heck? Okay, there we go. Oh, what? Are you
Sinners.
serious?
Both
Rookie.
banished.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it
With
myself.
grace.
But I want Tizo to make it once. Even now, the ashes of our Pyre mingles with his lifeblood. Pluvio or no, ye shall not interfere with his return.
Simply monstrous.
Come on, there we go. What? Are you? Oh no.
Glory to the scribes. There.
Pretty
Verily.
easy.
No
Okay.
more than a lick of flame remains. The withdrawn, banished to the last.
What can I do? What do you want us to
And
do?
it is done. The
Their Pyre
Nightwings
went
prevail.
to. Their Pyre went to like
And
me
such a
minus 15.
well-conducted victory it was.
Okay.
The rite is ended.
He's like Saber's defeat line, ours he cares not. He shall see.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Level 4. Alright. What's this? Let's just go with that. What? Seriously? Tizo, no way.
The imp Tizo appears to have a certain depth
These are just
of
a vast
knowledge.
knowledge about the soul and the rights and as part of the Nightwings. After casting his move up,
Until the next rite.
you return to the wine after you and your fellow exiles defeat the withdrawn and find Wolfred waiting for you there. Well done back there, my god. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you if you were a moment. We have discussed the plan, of which we're all a part, and have means of measuring our progress toward the goal of it. I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next. Look for it. I expect you shall again see several shining stars where once you saw but one. Several shining stars, a trick of the eye or the will of the scribes, who can say? I too once gained this newfound vision many years ago, following my first Liberation Rite, and I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realized that in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in the next rite, we in turn influence which number we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. The object I invite you to use contains further detail. Henceforth you may use Wolfred's pattern to see your current progression. Using Wolfred's pattern you may assess your progress towards your ultimate goal as well pick the current stage of your adversaries. Wolfred shall keep this information up to date for the remainder of your quest. You may look over it now or any time in the black window or while searching the stars. Tower of Damnation has failed 9 to 0. 3 to 3, 5 to 3. Pretty good. The Dissidents. The Dogs. What's this? A measure of the current standing in the rights of the fates. We have infinite favor. The fate. Okay, so we need to take out fate. Is that what you're getting at? Well, anyways, I'm gonna end this episode here. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe to become part of the team today. Yeah, I'm pretty sleepy. And yeah, peace.